I'm in a Squid Game filming location. In front of the ATM where Gyun withdrew his mom's money from. You can find almost every filming location of Squid Game on the internet. The convenience store, Gyun's house, the arcade, the hairdressers, the building entrance, Sang-woo's mom's fish store, and the snack cart. But the location of the ATM is not widely known on the internet. Maybe because it's on the very edge of Seoul. I recognize the ATM only because I was born in the neighborhood and spent most of my life in and around here. This is Dobong-dong, the farthest from the center of Seoul. You might not have heard of this neighborhood even if you have lived in Seoul for quite a while. Some people living here go to work in other parts of the city, but not vice versa. We don't have any tourist attractions here. There's not much to do for visitors except for hiking on Dobong Mountain or filing a lawsuit in the district court. Seoul is an international city. I don't pay attention to any foreigners on the street. But in this neighborhood, I try hard to hide my curiosity about a white or black person I happen to see on the street. That's how isolated this place is. For the same reason as the ATM, this 75-year-old restaurant has not yet been awarded a Michelin star or at least Michelin Bib Gourmand. Musuok was established in 1948, 2 years before the North Korean invasion. The picture of the founder, the grandmother, is on the sign. Remember, if you see an old lady's face on a restaurant sign in Korea, its food gotta be great. The second generation owner is her daughter-in-law. The current owner is the second generation owner's son-in-law. There's another building next to the main dining hall. The entire building used to be the family's home, and the second floor seems to remain as the family's residential space. The grandmother's room, the daughter-in-law's room, and the rest of the building are now being used as dining rooms, a kitchen, and bathrooms. Their signature dish is Seolleongtang or oxbone soup. This traditional food of Seoul City is made by boiling beef and ox bones for at least half a day. To minimize the cost, time, and effort of making broth, some low-grade Seolleongtang houses put some crazy stuff in their pots. Factory-made concentrates, low-quality white cheese, white food coloring, milk powder, and creamer. One restaurant even lied about not using peanut butter, and a customer had to be sent to the ER for a peanut allergy. Real Seolleongtang has something that can't be fabricated all the way. Many well-established Seolleongtang houses in Seoul have been running for decades, and Musuok is one of them. Once seated here in Musuok, help yourself to cabbage kimchi, radish kimchi, and spicy radish salad. People say restaurants today serve Seolleongtang of the same quality and taste, so kimchi plays a primary role in making a difference. Well, that is not true here. There's something and there is Seolleongtang. I'm not a fan of Seolleongtang, to be honest. I don't usually go for it. But Musuok is the one and only Seolleongtang house I visit regularly. After my first visit here, I even tried other famous Seolleongtang houses to see how special they are. None of them beats Musuok. It's not like Musuok is simply better, it's different, it's something else. The beef in the soup tastes good. I can tell they use high quality cuts of beef. I don't know which part, maybe brisket, but that's not the main reason for the difference. There's something I can't explain in words. Musuok has its own fame too. It has won a Blue Ribbon, a Korean version of a Michelin star, every year since 2012 and gets media coverage occasionally. It has its own parking lot for customers coming from far to this narrow alley. But the only reason it hasn't won a Michelin star or a Michelin Bib Gourmand yet is the location, in my opinion. Michelin Guide inspectors seem to visit only the central part of the city or affluent Gangnam areas. Okay, back to the food. I usually start by tasting the broth. A couple of spoons. Then I start eating the noodles. After finishing the noodles, I dunk the white rice in the soup and continue eating. I usually add salt and pepper in Seolleongtang elsewhere, but I don't do that here. It's perfect the way it is. I don't want to change anything here. If I need some salt, I eat more kimchi instead. Their kimchi is great too. Another dish I want to recommend is yukke bibimbap or raw beef bibimbap. It comes with Seolleongtang broth to sample the soup. Put some spiced radish salad in the bowl. I usually add a lot of gochujang chili paste when I eat bibimbap, but I add only a little here. Then I put the rice in, mix it all up, and start eating it. I don't want too much spiciness to hide various ingredients' flavors. The essential ingredients here is yuke, raw beef. Cuts with low intramuscular fat are used for yuke. The cut used here is one of the finest I've ever had. The most expensive dish here is 등심, Korean barbecue-style ribeye steak. I haven't had it before, but based on the foods I tried here, the meat dishes are supposed to be of top quality. You might not have the time to make a 90-minute round trip on the subway from the central part of the city just to visit here, but if you happen to come near or just pass by, I hope you visit here and have a great meal.